Hello, I am Rosie Jones and I am a comedian, actor, writer and more recently a children's author. I have cerebral palsy. My book, The Amazing Idiot Cat, is the first in a series of books for 8 to 11-year-olds. Edie, the main character, has cerebral palsy, but this isn't a disabled book. Edie is funny, brilliant, stubborn, determined, flawed. She just happens to have cerebral palsy. I cannot stress to you how important it is to write real, authentic, disabled characters. And it is incredibly frustrating for me that in 2021 we're still having to talk about this. I feel like diversity is at the forefront of everyone's minds right now in television, but on a surface level. Television shows are very quick to pat themselves on the back if they include one disabled character. But when you consider that 22% of the country identify to having a disability, that one character is not good enough. We must be better than the one stuck disabled person. On top of this, we need to see authenticity in representation. Being disabled is not a character type. We cannot use the disabled character to explore the cliche storylines and then move on. It's sad to admit, but as a disabled person, when I see a disabled character on a TV show, I start counting down the minutes until they're bullied or abused or they're the victim. Can we move away from the stereotypes? It was incredibly important to me when writing my children's book that I didn't explore these cliche stereotypes. Yet I pulled on my experiences of being a disabled child like me, Edith falls over a lot and she sometimes gets frustrated with herself, but as well as that, she's just an 11-year-old girl who enjoys going out with her mates, eating sausage rolls and watching Marvel movies. In short, she's just like every other 11-year-old girl. Growing up in the 90s in a seaside town in Yorkshire, there was nobody like me. I was northern, disabled, super ambitious, competitive, funny, clever, very humble. And also, secretly, I knew I was very, very, very gay. But when I turned on the telly or opened a book, there was nobody like me. I loved who I was, but I felt like I was met by the notion that being disabled was a bad thing. If you were disabled, you were the victim. And let me tell you, I have never been a victim. Even now, 20 years on, I still see time and time again characters and storylines which are powered by the idea that a non-disabled life is intrinsically better and that all disabled people want to be normal. Spoiler alert, we don't. I love being disabled, and you could honestly not pay me enough money to be able-bodied. I love being me. This portrayal of disability is not only damaging because it feeds into the archaic view of how able-bodied people see disability, but it also has a tremendously negative effect on how disabled people view themselves. Whilst making sure that the disability aspect of a character is in all of the character, we do need to ensure that a person's access needs are addressed in the show. That will make it feel more authentic. In my book, Edith's friends will do things for her, like when they go to McDonald's, her friends will carry her tray, because as a person with CP, she can't do that. The nuggets will go everywhere. These little details build an authentic character, and the relationships and friendships the disabled person has. Let me tell you, disabled viewers can spot it a mile off when a disabled character isn't true and authentic. In children's television specifically, we have an incredible opportunity together not only to represent but to educate. What message are we giving out to the younger generation if the only disability portrayed in the media as stock characters who are never more than their problems? And as well as this, when the disabled character isn't the victim, they are the metaphor for evil. Like in the recent remake of The Witches, when the actors were given limb differences and facial scars and physical manifestations of their badness. That shall not still be happening. I'm really sorry. I've been a bit doom and gloom in this video, but I felt like I needed to talk about our problems in the industry in order to move towards a better and more inclusive world for everyone. So, moving forward together, what can we do? Don't worry, I come up with 5 easy things we can do in order to start writing and creating authentic disabled characters. Number 1, stop writing a non-disabled person's view of disability. It's not good enough. Number 2, understand that disability is a broad church. It's more than wheelchair users. It could be invisible or visible. Number 3, who is the protagonist? Why can't it be a disabled person? Disabled characters are always a sidekick. There's need to change. We need to start telling our story. Number 4, right, just go out there and find brilliant disabled people to work with. Writers, actors, directors. If we create a space on and off screen for disabled people, we got this amazing opportunity to create fresh, new, exciting characters who just happen to be disabled. And number 5, and probably the most important one to me, never employ a non-disabled actor to play a disabled character. This is offensive, and we should all be better than that.